Game number 2 for Nebraska after the 8-point loss last week. A kickoff will settle into the hands of Betts at the 4-yard line, and will take a return out over the 20.
I would expect them to just start pounding the football.
And here's a missed exchange. The ball is on the ground as Martinez tried to hand it off to Urban.
We want to play a clean game. We don't want to have any kind of mistakes.
And by virtue of that, it puts them in a 3rd down and 18. First drive of the game against Fordham. Martinez steps up, runs out of one tackle. 25-yard line, 30, lunges forward, and there is the ability to run the football for Adrian Martinez. Turns a 3rd and 18 into a 1st down. Martinez to throw. And it's Toure with his 2nd catch of the game. The transfer from Montana, where he put outstanding numbers.
I don't know what they were doing. They had no idea what they were doing. A lot of mistakes.
In the middle of the offensive line, the center Cam Jurgens. Back to Martinez on the snap. A roll right and a throw downfield for Wyatt Lieber. And that missed throw on 3rd down leads to a punt. Daniel Cherney. First game as a punter last week from Canberra, Australia. And this punt is fielded at the 12-yard line. He averages 34 yards per kick.
He's got a nice arm. The ball comes out of his hand pretty quick. This is going to be how... Look, I like this kid.
And there's an example of how quickly the ball comes out of his hands. The throw's a little bit behind DeKeith Carter. Moved it out to the 27. 15 yards so far on the drive. From behind, down he goes.
Poor job by Ciccio, the tight end. I mean, you can't... I mean, you see that right away. You've got to at least get a hand on him. But having said that, the coverage on the top side by Nebraska was good.
Equaling the season high from any game of last year. Loss of 4, 3rd and 14. Demore at the throw, and he finds DeKeith Carter for the 2nd time of the game, and both times they've been conversions to move the sticks.
This is what they're trying to do. They just spread people out, and they're keeping 5, 6 in. They rush 3. They try to play a zone. They're looking at the box inside, whether they're going to run at it or not.
They'll go out of that 2-by-2 set. Ty Robinson almost got there, and DeKeith Carter with a one-handed snag.
Key is because he had time to throw. But watch Carter. That's a fantastic job. Great catch, and it's a good catch all the way through. They're doing a great job of protecting him and giving time.
Zach Davis is back in. He picks up a rusher. A pass through the hands of the receiver, and it's intercepted by JoJo Domann.
You're going to watch it. It's going to go right off Kokosula's hands. Domann's right there. Interception going the other way. Trey on the outside, you've seen a few of them.
Right now, Marquis Sept is who they will try to get running. He comes in, transferred from USC. A 3rd in which, of course, they want to do something with it after the interception by JoJo Domann a moment ago. It's 3rd and 3. Martinez has a good pocket, and he finds Samori Toure, his preferred receiver so far today. Andrade from Santa Barbara, California, at safety for the Rams on defense. Austin Allen a catch, and the big tight end driving down the left side.
Just a simple throw. Get him out in the flat, and give him a chance to be able to run. Just uses his strength and powers through that.
And able to run after a lot of contact after James Conway hit him. This time Conway slowed him up a little bit more. Toure last week, 3 catches, ran it on a jet sweep a couple of times, but right now it is just right through the heart of the defense. Marquis Sept needed the 12. That's where he's down. Matt said early this week to Joe Conlon, who's going to fight in this game. He said Greenhagen would be a fighter. And here's a run inside, short of the 1st down. Chris Hickman at tight end goes in motion. It's 4th and 2 at the 4. Irving, the true freshman, they fake it to him, and Martinez runs and stretches and scores the first touchdown of the game. A 7-0 lead. They faked it to Urban and Martinez for 4 on 4th down and a touchdown. Fordham's receivers are MJ Wright and Hamza El Zayat to the top. Fotis Kokosoulis and DeKeith Carter to the left. And it's swung out right side. They go to the running back, Zach Davis, and shy of a 1st down. John O'Friel punting for Fordham. And the Rams punter drives it back to Cam Taylor-Britt. Fair catch called for and made at the 29-yard line of the Cornhuskers.
Good OU running back.
Morrison took it to the 35. Martinez on 3rd and 4. He just had a 4-yard touchdown run, and he throws underneath but short. And it's a 3 and out for the Cornhuskers.
Jesse Bramble's still mad about that touchdown. He could have stopped them on 4th down.
Daniel Cherney's punt. And it's an over-the-shoulder catch. Fordham, the Rams from the Patriot League with their third drive of the game. DeMorat throws, and it's caught. Garrett Cody.
They've had success running to that left side. Let's see what happens.
Who do they trust on 3rd and 1? The running back, Zach Davis, and goes low and has the first down. 1 quarter played in Lincoln, Nebraska. And Fordham with Zach Davis, who just had a short run for a first down, has a long run on this first down.
He's getting up a little slow, but I'll tell you, I love what Kevin Decker, this offensive coordinator, is doing. What he's doing is he's spreading things out.
Penalty not called in the first quarter. Bullet throw, Kokosoulis, cut back, spin to the right. Kokosoulis has Green in front of him, and a touchdown for Fordham. Here he is, Fotis Kokosoulis. Slipped around Markel Dismuke, and then beat Dolman to the end zone. DeMorat and Fordham have tied the game.
That's Kevin Decker, that offensive coordinator, did a great job.
Toure is in motion. They'll pitch it to him on an option. Martinez to Toure, and Toure bounces off a tackle up the sideline, out of bounds, first down.
If Perkins doesn't get a hit on him, he's out the gate. Nice job of fighting it off.
Adrian Martinez has 6 completions today, needed 3 for 500 in his career. Now looking for his 7th, and he has it easily because Omar Manning was wide open along the sideline.
He does a nice job here. See, there's the pump to the outside. That draws the coverage.
Nebraska spreads it out here on offense on 3rd down and 7. Inside the 20, Anthony Diodato coming with pressure. Martinez got away from 1 and 2, but he eventually could not get away from Ryan Greenhagen.
You're seemingly calling him on every single play. He is really on. He's on his horse. He's on his game.
Now from 39, he was 13 of 15 last year, and Connor Culp to give Nebraska the lead, and he does exactly that.
They just get you.
Fordham, after the touchback for the 25, and this is bounced out to the outside. Room to run on the best run of the day for Trey Wilson out at the 45.
Yeah, look, what you're seeing right here is just a nice job of blocking up front. And they just blocked Nebraska. They got to get this first down.
Lynch is in as an H-back to block, and he was able to open up a little bit of room for a surge forward by Trey Wilson.
They're playing like they've been here before.
Got to deal with the noise and the atmosphere on 3rd and 4. Underneath, Hamzi El-Zayat, and he turns right into a tackle. Chris Kalarvik, the Northern Iowa transfer from Traverse City, Michigan. He made the tackle, and the kick is blocked. Leinenweber then tries to throw it. It is caught. Maintains a 3-point lead because of Dismuke. And comes through unblocked. It's still 10-7, Nebraska. After the blocked field goal, Nebraska starting from their own 31. Martinez a throw down the seam and a catch in Fordham territory. Nicely done as Samori Toure takes it to the 38 of the Fordham Rams.
Yeah, so you're going to watch. He's in the slot. He's going to try to get to the middle. Coming right down here from the outside, right down there.
He averaged 11 tackles a game. And now big hole on 3rd down and short. Marquis Sept still in the backfield, turning forward, bounced off a tackle. Sept is upended.
So that what you're seeing here is just the power that we were talking about with Sept. You see the linebacker.
And he's an option if they choose to run it. 3rd and goal at the 4. They scored for the 4 a moment ago when Adrian Martinez ran it in, and they'll do the same thing again. Touchdown, Nebraska.
You have to keep a spy on him. I mean, you just have to do it. Because he can take off and do this anytime. So they're looking to the right, control the narrative on the inside, and let DeMorat throw the football.
And DeMorat does throw the football, and it's caught by Hamzi El-Zayat after the touchback start of the drive of the 25. The game in front of us right now is Nebraska and Fordham. Nebraska up by 10. Fordham finds Hamzi El-Zayat again. He ran out of a shoestring tackle. He just had a pitch and catch go for 17.
Osbat on Heinrich, and he's going to beat that every time. And he has 2 steps right there.
Fordham 2 for 5 on 3rd down. Looking to convert this one. DeMorat just throws up a jump ball, and it's intercepted. Williams had 2 picks in 2018. Here's his first in 2021.
Yeah, that's really well done by Williams. He just blasted that receiver. No separation whatsoever. Poor throw, poor decision.
Again, as you saw a moment ago, the 3rd career interception for Deontay Williams, the other 2 in 2018. Toure again. Oh, he's the favorite target today for Adrian Martinez. They got a thing going. Matt Lubick, the offensive coordinator, told us yesterday he's their best receiver one-on-one in space. Back to throw it, Martinez. Oh, and there's Toure again. Catch number 7 of the day.
Just a simple route. He's just going to come out there, clearing on the outside.
There was no doubt in my mind. All day, Martinez, will he run or throw? He'll throw. And Austin Allen is the recipient of the throw.
You and I looked at it. There was a lot of mistakes.
And Martinez, quarterback draw, looking for his 3rd touchdown run of the day. And he's denied that touchdown by a few inches.
Quarterback draw up inside. You try to get everybody going to the outside, which they were able to do.
Gavin Watson stopped him at the 1-foot line, but now it opens up easily. And Savion Morrison on his 5th carry of the day finds pay dirt.
And you can throw a score in here that changes the game.
2nd down, a short 5. Coco Sulas, Dolman in the open field, tackles him for a loss after the catch.
I want you to watch him as he's running. Watch his angle. His angle is from inside out. It's the perfect angle.
Luke Reimer pointing. Henrich is on the edge. DeMorat had a good pocket. Had to roll, throws across his body, and he finds Trey Wilson, marker down. Of those 376 games, 12 have been played against FCS opponents, winning them all. Nebraska playing FCS Fordham today, up by 17, still up by 17. He lets the coordinators coordinate on game day, doesn't tell them what to run, but does manage 4th downs. And they're going for this 4th down with DeMorat flushed, trying to keep the play alive. Throwing and coming back to the ball is Deontay Williams, the safety.
Yeah, so what ended up happening there, it's interesting. So El Zayat, he starts coming back to the ball, and then he stops. And Williams keeps on coming. And Williams, of course, comes up with a pick. See how he stopped there? He tried to stop and think he was going to try to fit it in.
4th career interception, 2 of them today. Marquise Sept is the running back. The interception and return put him at the 36. Room for Sept. Crosses midfield and into Fordham territory. Eric Chenander told us, the defensive coordinator, so many good things about what their leadership provides. Now quickly moving. First, it was Sept on the run, then it's Omar Manning. They are culture keepers right now, showing players practice, film study, how to eat right, showing everybody how to do things the right way. Defensive Player of the Year. Last year, he's on the Buck Buchanan watch list for the FCS Defensive Player of the Year. Steps running and driving and picking up the 1st down and almost scoring. They've scored on 3 of their last 4 drives, now trying to make it 4 out of 5. Here's Sept, and Step's hit at the 1, and then is driven backwards.
The poor handoff. Oh, a nice job by the DB. Again, I can't see the number.
It's Jesse Bramble. It's 2nd and goal. Bramble's tackle. Push the ball back a yard. Martinez will flip it out, and it's caught. 24 unanswered points for the Cornhuskers. The last 6 by Brewington. And Ohio State beating Minnesota on Thursday. Michigan State over Northwestern last night. And then a lot to look at from today. DeMorat to Wilson. Stop short. 4.1 last week. They'd improved to 4.9 today. As the pressure comes from Stephen Williams. And Martinez got away from the pressure and found Austin Allen. And Austin Allen, that's not going to help the rushing yards per carry.
Taking his leadership up a notch, and all about that physical play too, guys.
30 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 224 passing yards. Looking to bump that up. Tight end Austin Allen in motion on a 4th and 5 out of a timeout in the Fordham end of the field. And Samori Toure catches it again. His 8th catch of the day.
Watch this. There's the protection. This offensive line should get a game ball. There's nobody around him. He just has all day to throw. And because of that, your receivers can run through. Those guys have played physical, and they've played virtually mistake-free.
On 3rd down. And it's a pitch on the option. Samori Toure catching the ball today 8 times. How about this run for a touchdown, though, for the transfer from Montana?
Now watch how so right there, right here, right there to the end. See, he waits till he commits, and because of that, you take a defender out, you make the pitch, and it's a nice clean lane up inside. Really well done.
You see a lot of zone read option, but you don't see that down the line option, obviously, nearly as much. And the first 11 plus minutes of the third quarter, and he's under duress. Kokasulis comes back to catch it, and maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Just well defensed, though.
John O'Friel with the punt. Brody belts, and he bobbles the fair catch. More on Logan Smothers in a moment. Right now, 3rd down and 2. Let's see if the drive sustains. It does not.
But he had time there to be able to make that.
Ramir Johnson, he got into the game last week against Illinois and runs the ball here for a first down on 4th and 2. And going there, here's Ramir Johnson with a run. Bounced it off to the left side for a first down. Moving inside the last minutes of the third quarter. 33 of Fordham. And Logan Smothers has his first completion. Oh, and look at the lose by Alante Brown. They wanted to get him on the field, and that's why.
Brown got a little quick twitch in him. Now watch the first guy miss. There you go. There comes number 2 miss. Took advantage of it to the tune of 100 yards right now.
Sept just had 4 touches last week, but 18 carries, 101 yards today. Morrison running down near the 5. The ball scored it out at the end.
Not easy to do when you're taking a beat down.
Savion Morrison hangs onto the ball, scores a touchdown to own a 45-7 lead. Hamzi El Zayat comes back, but he lost his momentum to drive forward.
Very few guys could replicate what he did. The interesting thing.
Smothers to air it out. Xavier Betts goes low to catch it. And that great job by Betts leads to a 30-yard pass play from Logan Smothers. And now here's Smothers, who faked it to Ramir Johnson. He was running in the clear on the right side and then got blasted, and the ball pops out.
Yeah, so just when you get to this point right here, just go down. Not a big deal. He turned his back, took the hit, coughed it up.
Maybe the best football coach there's ever been, Vince Lombardi.
One of the 7 blocks of granite they had up there at Fordham.
7 blocks of granite, which they could use right now, and played their home games at the Polo Grounds at Yankee Stadium. Tim DeMorad throws, and it's caught by DeKeith Carter. Spins back and driven back.
In the Patriot League, you know, they go against Lehigh, Lafayette, Bucknell, those types of schools, and I think he'll do fine.
Lafayette, as a matter of fact, will be their first conference game coming out in October. And getting valuable reps in the back half of the third quarter and into the fourth quarter today. Pushing the pile for a first down. The pipeline still going. Nebraska started the season 0-1 in 3 of the last 4 years, but they'll be back on level terms. A field goal was blocked by Markel Dismuke, and the Huskers haven't stopped scoring since. Yant off the right side, strong run. Yant's running it. A conversion by Yant, hit right at the 14 and spins down to the 12. Yeah, big hands Johnson and those guys to keep him having to make 30 tackles, right? Last 2 minutes. Marvin Scott getting a lot of totes on this drive, including 1 for a touchdown. But from there, Nebraska has asserted their will on the game, particularly with their ability to run the ball in the second half. Carry for Trey Wilson. Wilson outside the 45 and stepping out of bounds. DeMorad stayed in at quarterback all the way until the end. Wilson running and caught from behind by Atiba Morgan Clements. From midfield, Antonio Cortez Ferrier runs the ball here for Fordham for a gain of 1. Perhaps the last snap of the game. Cortez Ferrier running the ball for the Rams. Ends up a yard short of a first down. Largest margin of victory for Nebraska in the 3+ seasons for Scott Frost. Matt Master came in for the last snap of the game at quarterback. Cooper Jewett runs the ball on the last play of the game. And it's a final. Put it in the books. Nebraska now 1-1 with a 52-7 win today.